Okay, everybody, this is going to be just a quick one, but I decided to look at some journal prompts and for the Advent season. And one of the journal prompts, which I have on my Facebook page, I've been sharing as well. It says, "What was the best thing you learned this year and why?" And I don't know if this is necessarily only best thing I learned this year, but I run a small business. I am I'm in private practice for myself, and I knew that I wasn't like a very business savvy type of person because in the program that I was in, I did counseling. I'm a mental health counselor, and in our program, they don't teach us anything about the business end. They don't teach us anything about like the taking insurance versus not taking insurance. They don't teach us anything about like the paperwork that you have to file with your state and all of those different things. So I've kind of, I had to find somebody that would help me along the way. And Mona Lisa, Sadia, those two people were the two people that really helped me to at least get like the business side of things started. And I'm so grateful to them for that. But I just, the other parts of it, like, taking, the idea of taking insurance, when you sign up with an insurance company and you fill in all their paperwork and they say, yes, you can take in, our insurance. There's a lot that goes with that. There's a lot in those insurance contracts that we don't see. And it got me thinking, like, I had to get insurance through the marketplace as part of the my business because I don't work for anybody. And so I don't have like a company that I work for that would give me insurance, like my former workplace. And so I went to the marketplace and I got insurance. And so now I sit there and I wonder, like, how do they, calculate my co-pays and things like that? Because I have a person that does my billing that helps me to calculate what the insurance, like when once the client comes in with their insurance card, the biller messages the insurance company through their portal and will be able to see what their copay is supposed to be for mental health. Some people's copays for mental health are different from their copay for like their medical. And so that's always kind of a question that people have is like, what will my copay be and things like that. So if I didn't get a biller, I would be up a creek because calling insurance companies or looking at their portals and all of those things take so much time. So when I started my own business, I didn't realize, like, it didn't sink in, like, how much time I would spend on the administrative stuff. There's so much administrative behind the scenes type of things that I just did not have a clue about. And now that I'm looking at, reflecting on the past 2 years, because I have been open for the past 2 years, uh, the business end is just stressful for me. I do not like the business end of being a small business owner. And, but I like my actual job. Like I like talking to my clients. I like, helping people answer their questions and, things like that. Even if somebody calls and they're like, I need a psychiatrist or something like that. I love the telling them, okay, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I can help you with, one or two referrals. Because I have like a list of referrals that I have going now of places that I can refer people to. And I have that list going. And so I can tell people, I can always refer you to someone else. Or if my caseload is full, I have a list of referrals, I can always refer you. So I love that aspect of things. Now, the funny thing is, discovering that I like that aspect of things is I hated case management when I had to do it in my other like two jobs I had to do case management with. And I did not like case management as much as I'm seeing that I like it now. But yeah, so I've learned that I'm not a business savvy kind of person. And so what do I do with that knowledge? I have to have grace for myself and I have to have grace for all the processes. So I have to have grace for the process of the way insurance works. I have to have grace for the process bookkeeping, of the IRS, of all of these different things. So instead of stressing about it, I'm going to practice radical acceptance and just say, hey, this is what it is. These are the things, the aspect of business life that you don't like. So get yourself into a good headspace, before you start working on these things. And so next year, I need to tighten up a little bit on how I run my business, making sure that I am, communicating with all of these different moving parts, that have to do with the business aspect of things, and especially insurance, because insurance companies are, hard to work with, because even calling them on the phone, it's 30-minute wait, hour wait. You can't really do some of that stuff if you have to see clients, and you want to give as much space and attention to the clients that you have. And so that's one thing, is the business aspect of things. I know now that I am just not a business oriented person, and so when I have to tighten, the space for when I do my business type administrative stuff, I've kind of just been flying by the seat of my pants, but I really need to designate a day, or designate a time when I can, get to the business aspect and just sit there and look through everything that needs to be done, what needs to be followed up with, and make sure that that's being taken care of. And then moving forward, because I think designating a specific day instead of just doing it here, and here, I think will make it a better space for me. As I've been thinking about it, I'm thinking the weekends will be the best time to do it. I do work some, not every single weekend, because I'm trying to give myself that time. So that's the other thing with business and earning money and things like that, is sometimes you can get bogged down, and it may be turning into a 7-day, 6-day work week. And I don't want to do that to myself, but I need to designate a day and a time that I'm going to sit down and just focus on the administrative stuff, whether it is looking up things on the insurance company's website, whether it's emailing my biller, whether it is making phone calls. If it's phone calls, it would have to be on a weekday, because on the weekend, most places are closed and things like that. But yeah, I need to give myself more grace instead of hating it and just therefore postponing it, therefore procrastinating, therefore falling short on some of those administrative tasks. I need to focus on that and just practice that radical acceptance that I talk about so much in all of my sessions, and just practice that and give myself the time and the space to get those things done, and just say, you know what, I'm going to designate an hour, maybe 2 days a week, and do those types of things, and then just email my biller and have her follow up on any phone calls that need to be made, or anything like that, since she works during the Monday through Friday type of thing. But yeah, so running a small business, the business aspect of it has been something that I've learned that I need to give myself more grace with. I need to practice radical acceptance so that I'm not procrastinating and then falling short, and then all of these different things. So I would like for you guys to leave something in the comments and let me know what you've learned about yourself this year. And if you run a small business, how do you tackle the administrative stuff? How much time do you give yourself to tackle all of the administrative stuff that comes up that you need to keep up with on a month-to-month basis, and then for the end of the year as taxes and things like that come? So I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I hope your year has gone well, and I hope you've learned some new things about yourself. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.